Trent Alexander-Arnold faced a hostile reception from some Liverpool supporters during his first return to Anfield since joining Real Madrid this summer, and football legend Jamie Carragher has openly defended the fans' reaction. The 27-year-old, who left Liverpool after allowing his contract to run down, was jeered by sections of the Anfield crowd, with many expressing their anger over the lack of compensation for the club where he began his professional career. Carragher, a lifelong Liverpool player who spent his entire career at the club, explained on CBS Sports why he believes the boos were entirely justified. He said, "I think the supporters decide the type of reception he gets, and tonight, understandably, it was poor." Trent has always played with the mentality of being a supporter on the pitch. But supporters wouldn't leave on a free transfer to go play for Real Madrid. This is about loyalty and the feeling of being let down. Alexander-Arnold's decision stands in stark contrast to Liverpool stars like Mohamed Salah and Virgil van Dijk, who, despite having less than a year left on their contracts, chose to remain at the club. Carragher pointed out that fans felt misled by Trent's silence over the past year, noting, "Trent hasn't done media interviews or publicly engaged in discussions about his future, unlike Salah and Van Dijk, who were consistently vocal about wanting to stay." The England right-back was on the bench for the match, but the boos rang out loudly throughout the stadium, highlighting the lingering frustration among supporters. Some pundits, including former goalkeeper Peter Schmeichel, criticized the reaction, calling it annoying and disgusting, but Carragher stood firm in defense of the fans. He emphasized that the reaction was not personal but rooted in a sense of loyalty and disappointment. "You don't leave your club immediately after winning the league to chase more trophies elsewhere, especially to a team that has recently beaten you twice in Champions League final." Carragher also stressed the emotional aspect of the fans' response, highlighting that it reflected more than just a single transfer. Supporters feel hoodwinked because of how Trent handled his departure and how silent he was last year. They were invested in his journey, and this was a painful moment for them. Despite the negative reception, Carragher acknowledged Trent's immense contribution to Liverpool over the years. "He has been brilliantly successful and has one career to play, but when you make such a high-profile move, fans will have strong opinions, and that's fair." Alexander-Arnold's return to Anfield underscored the complicated emotions surrounding top players leaving their boyhood clubs. For many Liverpool supporters, it was a night of mixed feelings: admiration for his past performances but disappointment at the manner of his exit. Carragher's comments highlighted that these reactions are part of football culture, where loyalty and club identity remain central to supporters' passion. In the end, the jeers at Anfield were less about malice and more about fans expressing the sense of betrayal they felt after one of their longtime stars moved on. As Carragher concluded, "The reception reflects the fans' love for the club and the disappointment. There's nothing wrong with that.